যখন ও বলবে তখন। Hello and welcome to the mid-innings show of the India-Australia series decider from Chennai. The match at some points looked to be going the Australian way, especially at the start when Mitchell Marsh was going really strong. So did Travis Head. But then the 3 wickets from Hardik Pandya pulled things back before an exceptional spell from Kuldeep Yadav made sure that Australia did not post a total of 300. Yeah, a lot of batsmen got starts, a lot of batters got 30s and 40s and 20s. None of them kicked on. And that is credit to the Indian bowlers. Joining me, Bharat Ramraj, Trisha Ghoshal and Shubhan Chakraborty. Let's go to Bharat first. Bharat, total that is chaseable, especially after the start that Australia got.
Yeah, in that sense, India would be happy that they kind of restricted Australia, but the track is slightly on the slower side. There's a little bit of low bounce, so it may still turn out to be a kind of tricky chase. But yeah, from India's point of view, they would be happy that they were able to restrict Australia to some extent.
Okay. Shubhan, let's talk about the start for Australia and then that spell. So if I break this innings down into 4 parts, Australia, Hardik, Australia, Kuldeep, and obviously Shami and Siraj and the others also chipped in. Akshay Patel picked up wickets as well. But that initial burst by Hardik Pandya, who's wearing a bandana today and looking quite how do I put it, like a film hero rather than a sports star, but really good spell after Australia ran away with the first 10 overs.
Absolutely. First of all, start with Australia. David Warner's presence made a huge difference today. We could see the kind of experience he has. And of course, Mitchell Marsh is the man in form. Some of the shots he played today, 40 odd, he was brilliant. But David Warner's presence, I felt, gave Australia the extra impetus, that extra confidence that they needed up front. But after that, Hardik Pandya, I mean, the last 12 months or so has been special for Hardik Pandya. I've said it in our previous shows as well that the captaincy of Gujarat Titans have, it's all WPL, so Gujarat Giants, Gujarat Titans. But the captaincy of Gujarat Titans have changed Hardik's trajectory as a cricketer. He's more mature, he knows what his game is now with the new ball, because Hardik started to bowl with the new ball for Gujarat Titans. And from there, he got that confidence. Okay, give me the ball when it's shiny new. I can swing the ball up front. I can bowl with pace. 140. He has been clicking 140 since he came back, and that was a special spell. Although I feel that from 20347, India could have restricted them to 240ish. They gave an extra 30 runs extra, I think. But still, Kuldeep Yadav, Hardik Pandya, the standout bowlers.
Before I go to Trisha, had he said Gujarat Titans in place of Gujarat Giants, we would have pulled him out. The fact that he said Gujarat Giants for Gujarat Titans, let him say it.
Right.
Because Shubhan, after that South Africa World Cup, is a convert. And Trisha Ghoshal, the smile says it all. But Trisha, again, I mean, that start, and then that, one after the other, especially when you get a Steve Smith, it's a big spell from Hardik Pandya.
Absolutely, and what I liked about that spell is he was consistent. He was bowling around the same area. He was clear about his plans, and once the wickets started tumbling in, he didn't want to. He wasn't desperate for the wickets. He was sticking to his plans, and the batters were getting a little desperate because also, if you see, he was bowling tight. So both, when you can do both together. It's fantastic, and Hardik has been phenomenal.
So Hardik was the first star, and now Bharat, if I can come to you on Kuldeep Yadav, decode, because you are an analyst of the sport, technically you follow the sport, decode that Kuldeep Yadav spell. Spin, trajectory, also the faster one, the wrong arm, everything was in that. He could have gotten more wickets. And once again making a case that you don't drop Kuldeep Yadav at the drop of a hat, and you just don't ignore him. Because Kuldeep is one of those players who has not been given his fair share in Indian cricket. Bharat Ramraj.
Yeah, I talked to his coach last year as well, Kapil Dev Pandey, and he was telling how he's looking at developing spot bowling. Spot bowling is basically hitting a nice good length. Sometimes in the past he used to bowl too full and 2 shots. So that is why the batters used to go after him. In terms of control, he has improved, and he also talked about how he has got the quicker one now. So that is why the batters can't exactly go after him, because he can always slip in the quicker one. As far as imparting apps on the ball, Shivram Krishnan as well, last year he was talking about the difference between Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav at present. Chahal is someone who's bowling slow through the air, just slow through the air, but not imparting enough reps on the ball. But someone like Kuldeep Yadav is imparting more reps on the ball. That is why he's succeeding. Yes, he has also worked on his run-up, if you notice, and all these things definitely has played a part in him making a confident cricketer at present. Yeah.
And
He's
if
taking
you
a
have to think of Kuldeep Yadav now, I mean, he's contributing a little bit with the bat as well. So overall, all of a sudden, has impact of a very different kind. Even in fielding, I mean, he's a safe catcher, not the fastest, but a safe catcher. So the point that Bharat is making about the revs of the ball, look at the kind of spell today. Pace, varying his pace. Spin, he was imparting revs, getting the ball to turn, using multiple variations. Going forward into the World Cup, he could well be India's USP bowler.
Oh, absolutely. I think not only for the World Cup, he is the USP bowler for India right now. Firstly, what he did was displace Yuzvendra Chahal as India's #1 spinner. And he wasn't going through the best of form with KKR, a change of team again for him, moved to Delhi Capitals, regained that confidence, played matches, picked up wickets in IPL, and from their confidence, Boryada, you have covered so much of sport, so much of cricket. What confidence, change of confidence can do to a athlete, it's fascinating, and that is what happening with Kuldeep Yadav. Not only revs, but he's now bowling quicker through the air. 85, 87, 90, 95. Earlier, Kuldeep Yadav was 78 to 82, 83 max. Now he's bowling 92, 95, and putting that hard work in the revs. And his wrong one. Today I saw some of the googlies there, and he was absolutely, some of them were unplayable to the lefties in the middle. He bowled one actually to Ashton Agar, and Ashton Agar was, okay, what's happening there? And that is what makes Kuldeep so special.
Let's go to our coach. When you get that ball to land and takes the stumps, again, I mean, it was like that World Cup delivery in 2019 to get that wicket against Pakistan, and today's delivery. Fantastic. Describe that.
Absolutely. I think, the best part about Kuldeep is when he's walking back, I'm sorry, because I have this thing of noting the smallest of things. When he's walking back, the stride in itself tells you that he's ready in his mind, that this is going to be my next ball, this is how I'm going to bowl, I know my field, I'm not looking at the wicket keeper to tell me which field or the captain, I know. And then the rev, his wrist, I'm telling you, anyway, left arm wrist spinners anyway look beautiful when they bowl. But if you bowl with, when he's bowling also, the subtle changes that he is making, and then, of course, in Indian pitches, you anyway get turned. And if you can give that rev to the ball, that is what happens. The outcome, the shape, it's so beautiful. We keep talking about shape when we talk about paces. But spinners, that landing and that, it's beautiful. I mean, when he bowled, I think all of us together, like, you can watch that ball every day.
Absolutely. Bharat Ramraj, describe that one delivery. One of those magic deliveries, so to say.
Yeah, it's a googly, right? Yeah, it's someone. Yeah, again, once again, if you notice, it was the reps on the ball because of which he got that one to turn, and that is how he picked up that wicket. The key is again landing the way where he landed. The control was really good. The spot bowling was there, and then he imparted enough reps on the ball, and
Yes,
resulted in
Yeah,
that.
Kuldeep has become so eager to bowl. In one of those Alex Carey LBWs, it was very close. And Rohit actually wanted to go on review, but Kuldeep was back and ready to bowl. That happens to bowlers when you're enjoying the game again. When you're enjoying bowling, you suddenly forget that, I need to appeal, or I need to, be desperate for wickets, because the ball is leaving your arms so well that it's coming out well.
And he will be under Saurav Ganguly and Ricky Ponting. So, the two people and Praveen Amre, the three people who will give him more confidence.
He can win the World Cup for you.
Exactly. I mean, he's one who you have to bank on. I've said this in the past, that Kuldeep Yadav hasn't been treated the best in Indian cricket, but hopefully his time is now. His time has come. When we are talking a good day for India, a relatively good day, let's also update our viewers as to what's going on in Indian sport, in other sports as well. In the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, the Shooting World Cup started in Bhopal. The first event was the 10-meter air pistol, and two Indian men qualified for the final. Sarabjot Singh and Varun Tomar. And in that final, Varun Tomar in the ranking round finished off with a bronze. And then the final between Ruslan and Sarabjot Singh. Sarabjot Singh finished off that final with a 16-0 win. The last shot by Sarabjot Singh was a 10.9, which is the maximum you can shoot in shooting. So that was India's first gold with a bronze. In the women's, unfortunately not the best day for Manu Bhaker. She shot a series of 89, before which she did 99, and that one series cost her a place in the final. India had one finalist, but unfortunately India finished fifth. So that's what it is about shooting. Coming to boxing, we've had 2 wins already out of 4. Neetu Gangas was brilliant. In her quarterfinal, she knocked out. It's the referee stopped contest, RSC, at the end of the second round after 3 standing counts of 8 against the Japanese opponent, and then Saweti Bura winning her quarterfinal once again against the Belarusian in 3 rounds. Hard fought bout, but she dominated. Nikhat Zareen up in 8 minutes, so we'll finish the show in 8 because all of us want to watch Nikhat Zareen. So that's the update.
We also want to watch Satvik.
Exactly. So the badminton is also starting with Pronoy, Laksha, Satvik and Chirag, Sindhu, all of them in action in the Swiss Open. So multiple sports going on for India. Now, can India chase this down? Let me take comments from Shubhain Chakraborty, Trisha and Bharat Ramraj. Is this chaseable? Again, you've got Mitchell Stark, 270 odd. Not easy, but doable.
Well, I think Australia have an advantage here because although the pitch will get better under the lights, but I think Mitchell Stark has been absolutely brilliant in this series, and again I think he will be the bowler to face with the new ball and with the old ball as well. I think you need to give something to Australian spinners as well. It won't be easy. It won't be easy. I keep repeating myself. India, it's the thing of the past that they are a good spin playing side. Right now they are not the best of things. But I am excited. I'm looking forward, not excited, but looking forward to watch how Surya Kumar Yadav goes about his business, because this has been an eye opener for him. 2 ducks in this series, and let's see whether he gets some runs under his belt or not. With Shreyas Iyer out, I think this is the time Surya grabs this opportunity in ODI and the other formats.
Virat Kohli, Bharat Ramraj, his night, because every time it's a run chase, you like Virat Kohli, the world's greatest run chaser, will win this for you. Not the best series for the man, but after that Ahmedabad 180 odd, one knows that Virat Kohli can get it back again. Your thoughts on the run chase?
The run chase, as I said, the pitch is a tad difficult, tad tricky in the sense that it's a bit of low bounce is there, and it's slightly slow. But again, in the second innings, it could get better if the due conditions are there. That is something one has to just wait and watch. So yeah, it's a sort of tricky chase. As far as Virat Kohli is concerned, he is someone, obviously I don't need to say much because he has really done it so many times in the past in this sort of contest, where key contest where he has to perform. So yeah, this could be a big stage again where he gets that big 100. Yeah, perhaps he might come into some kind of problems against Australian slow bowlers, because he's kind of struggled against slow bowlers in the recent past. That is one thing to notice. And again, Mitchell Stark is there. Stark versus Kohli and Surya Kumar Yadav. That would be an interesting battle, because obviously Surya Kumar's exaggerated shuffle is putting him in all kinds of problems against Stark. Stark knows that he's going for that exaggerated shuffle and is trying to pin him down LBW. So these are the kind of a couple of matchups which one could wait and watch.
But why would you want Surya Kumar Yadav to face up to Mitchell Stark? Your opener should be
Yeah,
Mitchell Stark.
absolutely.
I mean, come on. Don't get Surya into over number 3.
I know.
You need a better start. Come on, Trisha.
And of course, the way Rohit spoke about, and I'm sure they also go back, they analyze. I mean, yes, we have had issues against left-arm pacers, but we have faced left-arm pacers. Yes, 270 is a tricky target, but also, we can just play clever cricket. We don't need to be unnecessarily rash. That's why we don't need to attack a Mitchell Stark. We can also think of just either playing him out, and he can. It's 70 or 300 balls. When you see it that way, you have 30 odd balls. Why not? Easily, and also remember one side of the ground is shorter. So for spinners, that will also come into play, right?
See, the fact of the matter is it's a 270 run chase. It's not a 320 run chase. I mean, you just need to pace your innings, and someone like a Shubman Gill is due. He's in real good form. The first match point where he got out, he was set, he could have gone on. Rohit Sharma started to look good, gave it away. Virat Kohli's got a start, got a 30 odd, gave it away. So Indian batters need to get back, and for me, the second match was an aberration. Let me do closing comments. 4 minutes left on my show before we move on to Nikhat Zareen's bout and the Indian run chase and badminton. So, hello. There will be 4 televisions on, and we will be following each and every sport with every update. Bharat Ramraj, is it India or is it Australia? In the hot seat, give me an answer and tell me why. Do not tell me this can happen, also that can happen. That's not going to work.
Yeah, before the match, when it was asked, I said India. Now I have a sneaky feeling I might go slightly towards Australia. If the conditions remain the same, I have sneaky feeling I would go towards Australia. There's some gut feeling is there.
So clearly he's not a fantasy man. Starts with India, goes to Australia. He will never make money in fantasy.
I will bet bigger.
Out of fantasy.
I think I'm going with Australia. I think they are going to defend.
Two players of the 4-member team here are going with Australia. Trisha.
India.
India. Okay, so 3 out of, I will go with India. Let's make it 2 all. India and Australia 2 each. We will be back at the end of the match. This is a series decider. So it's a big match. Can Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid, that combination, deliver? If you don't win, and then the IPL starts, this defeat will mean that the fans will start shouting again, what's going on with Indian cricket? All hell has broken loose. The test series will be forgotten. Everything will be forgotten. And that's the fun of Indian cricket, isn't it? We will be back with Bharat Ramraj, Trisha Ghoshal and Shubhai Chakraborty. Devashish Sen has gone to cover the Kolkata Knight Riders practice. That's why you are missing him. And the rest of the team glued on to other sports. That's Rev Sports for you. We enjoy what we do. We love what we do because sport is passion, legacy, and pride. Yes.
Just a second. You will also see a cricket match soon in our own social media channel.
And they've taken over my house and my house studio and wanting to destroy every little piece of furniture and every little thing that's remaining. Now they want a portable net in one of the terraces as well. So it's a dangerous team, just like Australia is. On that note, can't continue the show anymore. It's 5:59. Thank you very, very much for watching. See you post-match. Till then, fingers crossed for India in every sense. In badminton, in shooting, in boxing, and of course in cricket. Thanks very much for watching.